Welcome. My name's Gary Madison and I'll be your hypnotherapist today for this Fussy Eating Hypnosis Session. Now, in order to get the most out of this session, it's best to listen to it somewhere where you'll not be disturbed for the next 30 minutes. This session's hypnotic in nature, so please don't listen to it while doing something that requires your full attention. So I'm going to give you a few moments now to get yourself nice and comfy, and then we'll get started. So now that you are nice and comfy, allow your eyes to close and allow yourself to relax. Allowing yourself now to relax physically. Allowing yourself now to relax mentally just more with each and every breath. Every breath helping you to feel calmer. Every breath helping you to feel more relaxed. Any outside noises not affecting or disturbing you. Any normal outside noises helping you to feel calmer. Helping you to feel more relaxed. Listening to the sound of my voice. Sound of my voice helping you to feel calmer, helping you to feel more relaxed. And in a few moments, I'm going to help you to relax more and more. In a few moments, I'm going to say the word relax. And every time I do so, every time I say the word relax, a feeling of calmness, feeling of comfort, feeling of relaxation will wash over you. And each time I say the word relax, this feeling of calmness, this feeling of comfort, this feeling of relaxation, it will continue to grow more and more. Not because I say so, just because it's the nature of the human mind to enjoy these levels of physical and mental relaxation, because it does feel good. It feels good to relax physically. It does feel good. It feels good to relax mentally more with each and every breath. Relax more and more. Relax, because it feels good. It feels so good. Relax more with each and every breath. Relax. Relax more and more as I count down now from 10 to 1. Each number I count from 10 down to 1, you'll feel and you become calmer. You'll feel and you'll become more relaxed. With each number I count from 10 down to 1, you'll drift deeper, deeper relaxed. So 10, and continuing to relax physically, continuing to relax mentally more with each and every breath. 9, drifting deeper, deeper relaxed, feeling and becoming calmer. 8, the muscles now in your body, the muscles, the nerves and the fibers in your body from the top of your head down to the very tips of your toes. Relax. Relax more and more. And 7. And as you continue to feel, and as you continue to become more relaxed, you continue to feel and continue to become calmer. And 6, and your mind and your body. Your mind and your body continue to relax physically more with each breath. Continue to relax mentally more with each and every breath. 5, because there's nothing. There really is nothing of importance for you to do at this moment in time, except to relax physically. There's nothing of importance for you to do at this moment in time, except to relax mentally more with each and every breath. And 4 now drifts into 3, and you drift deeper relaxed, calmer and calmer, and 2, and it feels good. It feels good. It feels good. It feels so good to relax physically. It feels good. It feels good. It feels so good to relax mentally more with each and every breath. And 1, and every breath helps you to feel calmer. Every breath helps you to feel and just helps you to be more relaxed. And with each and every breath, an idea and a belief grows strong. An idea and a belief grows powerful within you. With each and every breath, a wonderful idea and a strong, powerful belief. You do have a strong curiosity with regards to trying new foods. Grows strong, grows powerful within you. With each breath, you relax more and more. And as you relax more, your unconscious mind, your powerful unconscious mind, the part of you, the part of your mind that knows everything about you, your unconscious mind does now begin to become open to the ideas, open to the suggestions that you're going to receive during this session. As you just relax more and more with each breath, your unconscious mind powerfully, your unconscious mind now completely accepts the idea, now powerfully and now completely accepts the suggestion that you do now feel curious about trying new foods. And this wonderful idea, this positive suggestion, this belief, this wonderful belief that you're now curious about trying new foods, it grows strong for you. And it now grows powerful for you. And that's not because I say so. It's simply because this is the idea. This is the suggestion that you want. And because it's the idea, and because it's the suggestion that you do want, what this means, it does now simply mean that you do now feel curious about trying new foods. You're now curious about trying new foods. And that's because you're now on a new chapter. You really are now on a brand new chapter of your life. And you're moving forward now, day by day, week by week, month by month. You're moving forward. You're now moving forward in a positive direction. And you're now moving forward in a wonderful, positive direction. Because you're now curious about trying new foods. And with every single day that now passes, with each and every single day that now passes, You're now becoming more and more curious about trying new foods. And this idea, this wonderful idea of you feeling more curious about trying new foods, it's growing stronger for you now inside your mind. This idea of you feeling and you becoming more curious about what different foods taste like is now becoming more real for you. And what this means, what this does mean, it does mean that with every single day that now passes, with every single day that now passes, you do now begin to enjoy more of the different foods that are available. You now begin to enjoy the different textures of food. You now enjoy those foods that are hard and that you must bite and chew. You now enjoy foods that feel soft in your mouth. You now enjoy foods that provide a crunch. And you do now enjoy foods that you must bite and chew. And you do now enjoy foods that feel so soft in your mouth. And you do now enjoy foods that feel soft in your mouth. You do now enjoy foods that provide a crunch. And you do now enjoy foods that you must bite and chew. Because you do now feel curious about food. You do now feel extremely curious about food. And because you do now feel curious about food, it does mean that you do now enjoy the different experiences that food has to offer. And because you do now enjoy the different experiences that food has to offer, it does also mean that you do now enjoy mixing different foods. You enjoy mixing different foods. And in a way, that really is one of the wonderful things about foods. There really is no limit to the number of recipes you can try. There is no limit to the number of food combinations. No limit, absolutely no limit to the number of food combinations. And because there is no limit to the number of food combinations, no limit to the number of food combinations, it does mean that you do now feel curious. You do now feel curious about trying different types of foods. You do now feel curious about trying spicy foods. You do now feel curious about trying foods which are sweet, foods that are sour. You do now feel curious about trying foods that are salty, foods that you might experience to be bitter. And you do now feel curious about trying different types of foods because you do now understand fully. And you do now understand completely that every type of food brings a different experience with it. Some foods are soft and spicy. Some foods are crunchy and bitter. Some foods may even be hard and salty. Different food brings different experiences. And with every single day that now passes, you're now feeling more motivated when it comes to experiencing different types of food. With every single day that now passes, you do now feel curious with regards to what different food tastes like, what different foods feel like in your mouth. That's right, you do now feel curious with regards to what different foods taste like. Curious about what different foods feel like in your mouth. more curious about the different types of foods that are available to you, more curious about what different types of foods feel like when you bite into them. And you do now enjoy learning more about food. You do now enjoy learning about the different combinations of food. What goes well with what? Or what doesn't go well with what? Not every combination of food works. You'll not like certain foods. But just because you might not like something, don't reject it completely. And that's because it might taste well with something else. A person may not like tomatoes on their own. However, tomatoes in a different dish change the taste completely. Now, for some people, and for those that you may class as being fussy about foods, they might say to themselves they don't like tomatoes. They might say to themselves they don't like onions. And because they have this belief, they'll not try foods that contain tomatoes or onions in them. But those foods can be completely different in another dish. The taste, even the texture, can be completely different in another dish. And as you just relax, as you now relax, these ideas, they grow strong for you. These ideas, they continue to become more real for you. And that's not because I say so. It's because these are the ideas, these are the suggestions that you want. And because these are the ideas and because these are the suggestions that you do want, it means as you continue to relax physically, it means as you continue to relax mentally, every one of these ideas grows strong. Every one of these ideas continue to become more real for you. So relax. Relax more with each and every breath. Relax more and more, because it does feel good. It feels good relaxing physically. It does feel good. It feels good to relax mentally more with each and every breath. And as you just relax, as you relax more with each breath, every part of you feels good, knowing, truly knowing that you're now feeling more curious about wanting to try new foods, more curious about wanting to try new experiences. And because you are becoming more curious every single day, it does mean that with each day that now passes, with every single day that now passes, you're now enjoying a wider selection of foods. And because you are now enjoying a wider selection of foods, it does mean that new experiences are now opening up for you. New experiences are now opening up for you. And I don't know what these experiences may be for you. It might be the experience of going to a restaurant, being spoilt for choice. It might be the experience of having a family meal. Or it might be the experience of having something healthy at the end of the day. Whatever it might be for you, the fact is, being curious about food brings into your life a freedom, a wonderful sense of freedom. And in a few moments, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. At the count of 3, I want you to imagine. I want you to imagine yourself this new curiosity that you now have about food. As I count from 1 to 3, imagine yourself this new curiosity that you now have with regards to food. I want you to imagine yourself in a restaurant, looking through the menu, being spoilt for choice. You could even imagine the waiter, the waitress coming over, asking what you'd like. Just being so spoilt for choice. As I count from 1 to 3, at the count of 3, imagine yourself this new curiosity about food, imagining yourself in a restaurant, looking through the menu, being spoilt for choice. So 1, 2, and 3. And imagine this now. Just imagine yourself now in a restaurant, looking through the menu, being spoilt for choice. Maybe even imagining the waiter, the waitress coming over, asking what you'd like for your meal. Just imagine this in your mind's eye. Imagine yourself in a restaurant, being spoilt for choice. And I'll give you a few moments now as you imagine this. Imagine yourself in a restaurant, being spoilt for choice. Every part of you feels good. You feel good, knowing you do enjoy a wide selection of foods. You just feel good. You feel so good in yourself. And again, in a few moments, I will count from 1 to 3. This time, at the count of 3, imagine yourself having a family meal, or imagine yourself again at a restaurant with a wide selection of foods to choose from. Maybe imagining yourself with a sharing platter. So 1, 2, and 3. And imagine this now in your mind's eye. Imagine yourself, whether it's a restaurant or having a family meal, with a wide selection of foods to choose from. Imagine yourself, your plate, putting different foods, different combinations onto your plate. Maybe choosing some hard foods. Maybe choosing some foods that are soft or crunchy. Even imagine yourself choosing some spicy foods or sour foods, or even bitter, salty foods. Just imagine this. Just imagine yourself with a sharing platter, putting different types of foods onto your plate. Imagine this in your mind's eye. And again, I'll give you a few moments as you imagine this. And as you imagine this, you do feel good. You do feel good because you do enjoy a wide selection of foods. You do enjoy a wide selection of foods. You enjoy hard foods. You enjoy soft foods. You enjoy foods that are crunchy. Foods that are spicy. You enjoy foods that are sour or salty. You enjoy foods that taste bitter. You enjoy a wide selection of foods. You do enjoy a wide selection of foods. And in a few moments, I'm going to help you to reaffirm this idea, this belief, that you do enjoy a wide selection of foods. In a few moments, I'm going to repeat a suggestion. The suggestion will be, I enjoy a wide selection of foods. And when I say this suggestion in a few moments, I enjoy a wide selection of foods, all I want you to do is mentally just say this to yourself inside your mind. Because mentally saying this to yourself will reaffirming you this idea. It will reaffirming you this belief, this wonderful belief that you do enjoy a wide selection of foods. So mentally now say to yourself, I enjoy a wide selection of foods. And again, mentally say this to yourself. I enjoy a wide selection of foods. 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 Every time in which you mentally say this to yourself, this idea, this belief that you do enjoy a wide selection of foods, it grows stronger for you. It becomes more real for you. So again, in your mind, mentally say to yourself, I enjoy a wide selection of foods. I enjoy a wide selection of foods. I enjoy a wide selection of foods. And you truly do. You truly do enjoy a wide selection of foods. And that's because when it comes down to food, you do have a wonderful curiosity. And because you do feel curious about food, and because you do enjoy trying new foods, it means you feel good. You feel good in yourself. You feel so good. You just feel good because you do now feel curious about trying new foods. And because you're now curious, and because you do now enjoy a wide selection of foods, what this means, it means every day you're now smiling more and more. You're now smiling more every single day. And from this moment on, every time you smile, every one of these ideas grows stronger for you. every one of these ideas continue to become more and more real for you. And with every day that passes, you're smiling more and more. You're smiling more and more every single day. And you're smiling more every single day because you do enjoy a wide selection of foods. And in a few moments, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. At the count of 5, your eyes will open and you'll feel and become completely alert. But when your eyes do open, you'll feel good and you'll feel fantastic. You'll feel good and you'll feel fantastic because you do now feel curious about trying new foods. You do now enjoy a wide selection of foods. As I count from 1 to 5, at the count of 5, allow your eyes to open. So number 1. And you now begin to now just start coming back now to your full awareness, to your unconscious mind. Now powerfully and now completely reaffirms these ideas, reaffirms these suggestions. 3, your eyes now beginning to clear. And 4, in the next count, your eyes will open. And when they do, you'll feel good. You'll feel fantastic. So get ready. Number 5. And just allow your eyes to open. And as your eyes open up, notice, truly notice how good you do feel. And you feel good, don't you? And I do hope you've enjoyed the session. And if you have, please give it a thumbs up. And if you've not subscribed to my channel, you can do that now, and that way you'll stay up to date with all future sessions. And if you'd like to listen to this session offline, you can do so by downloading it from my website, freehypnosissessions.com, or just click on the link in the video description. And until our next session, I really do wish you all the best.